So, Eclipzen of the Rhode Island Rotoms, welcome to the little interview thing. So, I'm gonna ask you a couple questions, asking you about like what you drafted, why you drafted it, and how's it going. So, first up, how are you feeling about the draft so far?
Honestly, I feel really good about this draft, even better than last time, I would say.
Bit of backstory for you viewers. This is attempt two of us trying to make this draft league work. Um, so yeah, Eclipzen was also in the first attempt, drafted several similar mons, but was unable to use any of them due to certain events. Anyway, let's start off
My only
with
goal with the team was just to improve what I had upon last time, and I think I accomplished that.
Indeed. Anyway, let's start off with the first mon, Garchomp. Why'd you pick Garchomp?
This thing's just solid attacker, like just 102 speed stat, which is just really good. I mean, having anything above 100 speed is really good. Works in pair with my next mon really well, and it can also work in like various weathers, such as again sand, sun, or rain. All help Garchomp in any way. Maybe not rain as much, but it can work in that.
Alright. I assume
And
not
again,
snow
it's
because you don't want to risk the
I
100%
don't want to die
accurate
to ice type
blizzards. Yeah.
moves. Uh,
Alright.
Also get a wide variety of coverage moves on it as well. Just again, stuff like Poison Jab to even help with fairy types or Iron Head.
Indeed, I've
And
taken a look at its moveset in Champions, and holy crap.
yeah, it's no Gen 3 move pool, but it's certainly close.
Yep, yep. Anyway, next up is Tyranitar, your
And
second
here's my
pseudo
weather setter.
legendary.
Yep, my weather setter for the draft, at least. Yeah, just again helping Garchomp with Sandstorm and makes good use out of its own Sandstorm to boost its pretty well, not lacking. It has a base 100 special defense. I did not even realize it's a very bulky Mon when it has Sandstorm up. And while Sandstorm may not be the most helpful weather, it certainly makes good use out of it.
Yep, yep. And it makes other people take chip damage.
Yeah, yep. Breaking Focus Sash, and yeah, Tyranitar also has a really good move pool
Yep.
of stuff to pick through.
Alright. Well, first two Mons are decently weak to fairy moves. However, your third Mon fixes that in Corviknight.
Yeah, this was one of the fixes from my previous team where I don't even think I had a steel type. I forget, but I don't think I did. And this mod just serves to, fix that fairy weakness that I had as of last time. Because, oh boy, that was a concern in last time that I had.
Alright.
And again, also serves well to counter other things such as Ursa Luna. That's a nice one.
Yep.
Also Sneasler, let's not forget that either. This thing, it does really well against a solid bunch of mons. Also can help, is immune to the sandstorm damage, gets tailwind. This thing gets screens, by the way.
It gets
So
screens?
it gets light screen and reflect.
Holy crap. Don't think anyone would have been seeing that coming.
No, that was one of the tricks I had. And yeah, it may not have a very wide move pool, but it certainly has some strong tools to make use out of, especially in pair with my other two mons so far.
Yep. Next up is a pretty weak Pokemon in Poltergeist.
Pretty weak, but it fills its role. I tried to make this team work with Sinistcha, but I couldn't really get anything without having to go down to like 2 or 1 point mons for a majority of my draft, which was something I was kind of against doing outside of like this mod just because it fills a very good role. It has hospitality, which for at least 2 out of the 3 mods are very bulky in a sense. That's Trick Room can get stuff like Life Dew. I think it gets Will-O-Wisp if I'm not mistaken. No, it does not actually.
Oh,
But oh well.
weird.
It gets it gets Trick Room. It doesn't get Matcha Gotcha, but it gets Rage Powder, which is redirection. Again, another thing I didn't have last time.
Alright.
So well, it may not do a lot, and it doesn't have Prankster. It can certainly fill the role I want it to, which is just kind of keeping my two bulky mons alive.
All right.
and also give me redirection to work with.
Another reason why Sinistра wouldn't work is it was drafted already.
Yep, it was drafted first. I was shocked about that one, honestly.
Yep. Anyway, next up we have Rotom Heat.
This thing is just a mascot for me. Not like a mascot in the sense I'm not going to use it, but it's like one of my favorite Pokemon of all time to use. I love the Rotom line and Rotom Heat especially. I've used this thing a lot whenever I do like the Showdown or just any type of league. I love using it,
All right.
and it's not even bad either because Levitate on Levitate on this team with a mon that's quad weak to ground is certainly something fun.
Yep.
Means I can use Earthquake.
There is
Also
total
get stuff.
of
Go
one
ahead.
Mon that is weak to Earthquake on the team, and it's Tyranitar.
Yep.
Until someone starts bringing out the gravity shenanigans.
Yeah, until someone brings gravity.
Well,
Hopefully not. Yeah, Rotom is just a solid mon. I mean, Overheat does a lot of damage. I mean, it gets some shenanigans too with stuff like Electro Web, not Twick, Trick, Willow
Twick.
Wisp, Thunder Wave as well. And also can get Poltergeist, which may not be used a lot, but it does give me information on items.
Indeed. Indeed. Next up is Inteleon.
This is another new mon for my team, but I just saw this thing sitting in the 8-point tier. Saw it was 120 base speed, and it's a very solid water mon. Get stuff like Haze, Icy Wind just to slow down because my team may not be that fast, but it's certainly faster than last time with this thing on it and Garchomp and another pick coming up later. Uh, yeah, I mean, what more can I say about Inteleon? It can also set rain if I need to do that with stuff like Corviknight or Garchomp.
Alright.
Sniper is just something to be aware of because Scope Lens Sniper Snipe Shot, baby.
Oh boy. Almost as scary as Dragon Cheer Scope Lens Draco Meteor.
High Dragon.
Yep. Unlimited crits.
Unlimited crits.
Next up is Alchemy.
This thing, as was done by Josh Luigi, said to be the weakest mon on the team, but it brings something that you have to be aware of, which is Decorate, because even if it doesn't look like it can come, you have to be aware of Decorate constantly if it can get it off. Dealing with something that's getting +2 attack or special attack is, a very threatening thing to deal with. It's also extremely bulky, especially as well.
Oh
It
wow,
actually
I
had,
didn't even notice that.
121 special defense is not something to scoff at. Yeah, also gets stuff like Helping Hand, Encore as well, Dazzling Gleam just to do some damage. It gets a few other support moves that it can utilize. In pair with stuff like Sin Shut, it can definitely perform its role, I think, very well, and I'm looking forward to using it.
Alright. It's all fun and games until you're going up against Rage Powder Volcarona. Then you're
Yeah, no,
screwed.
I don't think I'll be bringing to the team with like 3 fire types and Sun.
Fair enough, fair enough. Next up, we got a really cheap pointer for what it does in Masquerain.
Yeah, this thing is just another staple of my draft last time. 3-point Mon with Intimidate, Tailwind, U-turn can set other weathers like Rain Dance or Sunny Day if I want to perform some shenanigans with that. And it just gets a lot of coverage moves as well.
Gen 3 moveset.
Yeah, Gen 3 movesets for sure. And yeah, Sticky Web as well, in case that's a thing you're.
Plus, I'm seeing Quiver Dance.
Yeah, I mean, it can also be an offensive Mon too if I want to run it like that. Base
Yep.
80 speed is not the highest, but it still outspeed some things as well.
Quiver Dance, suddenly that's a little bit more scary.
Yeah, Quiver Dance with Inteleon setting rain and you're using something like I don't know, what is it again? It gets Surf, I think. Yeah, it does get Surf.
I mean, it evolves from Surskit to Water type, so it makes sense.
May not get the most water moves, but it could do something.
Yeah. Next up is one that I think is really powerful in Reuniclus.
One of my favorite mons again, just Reuniclus. I looked at this thing last time, saw it got Magic Guard, which makes it immune to Sandstorm and also immune to stuff like Life Orb as well, which means it's a very solid special attacker. Can set
Yep.
up Trick Room for my team, which may not work the best, but it certainly helps with Tyranitar, stuff like Tyranitar or Rotom, which aren't the fastest things in the world and can definitely be useful against some of the faster threats on the board. Looking at you, Hisuian Electrode and Dragon Bolt. Yeah, and especially stuff like Swift and Rain teams as well can help against that. Just again, setting Trick Room. Its move pool is, a lot wider than you think it does because it gets stuff like Ice Punch. I don't know why,
It
but
has
it gets Ice
arms.
Punch.
It has arms. That's why it gets Ice Punch.
Yep, sets Trick Room, does solid damage, and just knockoff as well. That's another thing it just gets.
Hmm. Interesting. Well then,
Yeah, a lot of go, no, go ahead.
last but not least is Mian Shao.
And yeah, this was the replacement for what I previously drafted, which was Hariyama. I needed another fast mon on my team, and this thing just performs a lot of stuff. It's what I like to call budget Sneasler. In the case it just gets fake out a fighting move, it can get poison jab, though it doesn't get dire claw, but it's
Sat.
fast. It gets wide guard as well, which is really helpful. A lot of offensive moves like knockoff.
Plus, all three
It,
abilities seem like they would be really useful, like Inner Focus to stop flinches, Regenerator to do switches, and Reckless to power up high jump kick.
yeah, it's just a very versatile fighting type, which was something I was really looking forward to using because I don't think many people know about this mon, and it's honestly another one of my favorites to use.
Alright. Last question. Which team do you think you'll have the toughest matchup into, and why?
I mean, outside of the team with five water mons, that doesn't seem fun to fight. I think the Miami Manatees are definitely my toughest matchup. Dragonite Sneasler is very scary to go up against, even though I have some solid mons to fight it. As Josh mentioned in his interview, it may well not be the best matchup for me. Especially considering some of my mons have a quad weakness, but hey, let's not forget Terra exists, huh?
Fair enough.
You never know with Terra in this format. It can do anything.
Yep. Well, anything else you'd like to say before we end?
I just kind of want to bring up. So if you watch a lot of Wolfie BGC, if you see on one of his latest teams of the Sandstorm team with Tyranitar Mega Steelix, this I was having doubts about this team going into it, and then I just saw that tweet on the day I was like building it, and I'm like, oh my god, it has a lot of similar functions to mine. So I just kind of got a lot of like confidence back for that, and made me go with this team and over any other option I had.
Nice.
It's very funny. But yeah, I think that's it.
Alright. Well, thank you for the interview, and good luck in the draft.
Yep, good luck to you too. I have to fight you week 1, so that'll be fun.
Oh boy.